Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Horror Corner. I'm your host, Sean Patrick Erschen. This week we're coming at you with another tag video. Really excited about this one. I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with it, and I'm really curious to see what you guys' answers are. So this is the Killer Thriller tag. This is all about the thriller genre. That's right. Not horror, this is thriller movies now. So the first one is, what is your favorite Stalker thriller? Mine is going to be Fatal Attraction. Yes, the classic starring Michael Douglas and Glenn Close. It's unforgettable. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just an absolute classic in the thriller genre. Number 2 is, what is your favorite serial killer thriller? Now, for me, no doubt about it, it's going to be Silence of the Lambs. Yes, starring Jodie Foster and the great Anthony Hopkins, and what I feel is the absolute greatest serial killer thriller of all time. It's absolutely brilliant. The acting is just off the charts. It's incredibly dark and gritty and just awesome. Number 3 is, what is your favorite murder mystery thriller? So for me, it's going to be In the Heat of the Night, starring Rod Steiger and the legendary Sidney Poitier, in a classic murder mystery thriller. I would also put A Few Good Men on that list, but a lot of people probably consider that a courtroom drama. So number 4, what is your favorite psychological thriller? Now, I was going to say Rosemary's Baby, but most people would consider that horror. I myself kind of do too. So I'm going to say A Clockwork Orange. Now that's a really mind-F of a movie from the great Stanley Kubrick. Such a classic. Number 5, what is your favorite Alfred Hitchcock thriller? So for me, Psycho is, of course, my favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie of all time. But again, that's more of a horror film. So I'm going to pick Vertigo, starring legendary James Stewart. Excellent movie. With an honorable mention going to Dial M for Murder. I saw that recently and I really enjoyed that. Number 6, what is your favorite Brian Depalma thriller? A lot of people have compared him to Alfred Hitchcock. So I'm going to say Dressed to Kill. That's a classic. Number 7, what is your favorite erotic thriller? Of course, I'm going to say Basic Instinct, starring Sharon Stone, and once again, Michael Douglas. He was in a lot of these type of thrillers. Yeah, it's just a classic. Number 8, what is the worst erotic thriller? I would say I Know Who Killed Me, starring Lindsay Lohan. That was just the death knell for her career. She's never been able to come back from that. That was just the worst, the most inept thriller I've ever seen. Number 9, what is your favorite Italian Giallo film? Now, a lot of people would probably consider Italian Giallos to be horror films, and yeah, they certainly have that aspect to them. They certainly have horror elements, but the early Giallos were more of like mystery thrillers. It wasn't really till later on that they started getting the extreme violence in there, you know, and the almost slasher type killings. But yeah, there is kind of that fine line, but for me it's going to be Suspiria by the legendary Dario Argento, who is considered by many to be the master of the Giallo. So that's it, guys. That's the Killer Thriller tag. So I hope you guys have a lot of fun with this. So I'm going to tag a bunch of people. I'm going to tag Dave Maggot, Random Horror, TheHorrorMan. I'm going to tag Movie Review Time, ANDREWBALLINA, BRONCOJUGGALOTALKSMOVIES, Lisa Loves, Horrific Nightmares JM, Jen's Reviews from the Grave, and the Horror Miser Monty G. So guys, answer the call and do the Killer Thriller tag. And thank you for joining me, Sean Patrick Erschen, in the Horror Corner. Tune in and stay scared.